We're back. Well, I spent the last 2 weeks quilting these little devils. I got 5 quilts out of that big monster. Here's one of them. And it's the mile-a-minute pattern, but I call it 500 miles. Okay, so that's one.
Good to add 500 miles to
Yeah.
it, since you sewed 500 miles of
I thought I
strips.
should measure the whole thing, how many strips, and then give you a total where I went, how many miles. And so then we put a quilt label on the back of each one.
That's a pretty backing that you put on there.
Yeah, I just shop for backings and then save them. I just look around for backs I like, and I save them until they find the right quilt. All right, so here's another one.
Ooh, that looks nice. Look how nice it looks with the binding on it.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. This one I had star strips left, so I sewed them all together.
Oh,
So that's that one. This will be a good quilt for a crib or a lap size when you take a little nap on the couch. And there's the label for that one.
nice.
Okay. Alrighty, so for this one I had enough material to put this back on, and it's a great one for a little kid.
Yes, it is. It's
Little
cute.
farm animals and everything,
Yeah.
sheeps and piggies, and then so this is the front. So that'll be just right for a kid. So this would be a good size even for a little toddler when they go to daycare.
That's
Alright.
cute too. They're very different, aren't they?
Yeah, it was funny how that big massive thing came up with 5 pretty different quilts, but this one has a little label with these little arc shapes.
Nice. What a project this turned into.
This was a monster project, but I like how it came out with so many blankets. So
I like
this
how
one,
they all look different.
Yep, this one is long and skinny. So to me, this would be like great on a couch or something if you,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, or like even like if you go for a picnic,
Right.
you know, or the drive-in, you can kind of lay down on it, but it's not so big. And
Right. It even would be nice for a table cover,
yeah,
like
right.
if you go on a picnic.
Yep, it actually would fit perfect on a picnic table.
Yes, very
And
nice.
it's just pretty and colorful, and
I love
you
it.
just never know what's going to come out of this house.
And and you have that blue flower backing on this one.
yeah, and it's a good color because it won't get dirty, or it won't show dirt anyway. It'll get dirty, but all of these, I wash everything on the top and the bottom, the back. So they're in hot water. So if you do take it outside, you just want to be sure you get the germs off. So you can always wash my quilts to the max. Okay.
Now,
Now for
this one looks like a big one.
This is the monster.
Show me the label first.
There you go. I had to buy extra backing for this one. It's probably king size actually. It took up the entire long arm machine. I've never made a quilt that big before. You know, usually 90 by 108 is like queen size. This is like 118.
Wow. So this took that big quilt that we had outside on the grass.
Mhm.
Did this take the whole width of that, or how did you decide how to cut this?
Yeah, we measured it off so it would be at least 108 inches, and then we cut it down from there, and then I ended up with 108 by 112 inches when we were finished.
Oh, this is beautiful.
It's really interesting, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
Yeah, well, thanks. And then I did a meandering stitch on the long arm.
You want to show me the back?
Yeah. My grandma used to say, now for the pretty side.
The pretty side, because
She always did.
here's where you
beautiful
can
quilting.
really see your artwork.
Mhm.
This is called meandering.
So I
What
just
does that mean?
just you just wander kind of all over the quilt. And this is actually, on this one, is one continuous line. So even though I change the thread every now and then, it hooked up. I started it right where I left off, and so you can follow my path through the woods. I imagine that I'm like a fairy walking through the woods, and this is what happens.
How do you possibly keep going like this?
Yeah, no, it's fun, and it's on a roll, so you only do like 12 inches at a time, but it's
Wow.
I just imagine I'm walking somewhere and around trees and around creeks and water across. I don't know.
That's nice.
It's just the way I occupy myself while I'm quilting.
No, that's a really wonderful way to look at it.
Yeah, so you can follow my path another 1,000,000 miles over
And
the
it
quilt back.
looks so cool on the back.
Yeah. And there's like, these are little vines in the material, so it kind of looks a little woodsy.
Yeah, yes it does.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful, Dawn.
So thanks for taking this path with me and sharing my like crazy quilting.
Some of your quilts you put on your Etsy account, right?
Yeah, but I've got them. Yeah, I have a whole bunch just on Etsy. So it's Etsy, and it's called Quilting and Weaving. That's the name of my site there. And yeah, check it out.
Yeah, we'll put a link in the description
Alrighty.
so you can go there if you
Thank
want
you.
to check out some of the other artwork she has on there.
Well, thank you.
So you have so many different sizes of blankets here. How do you figure out how much they'll cost you to make when you're using different size backings and the quilt batting and so on?
Well, the average, I just, with this kind, it's kind of scrappy, so some of these are left over from projects, of course, but the average quilt costs $800 in materials because I only buy heirloom quality. So we're not going to have something that's $5 a yard and have it wash away in 10 years. This is going to last a long, long time. And they shouldn't even fade as much as the average material. So my materials are like $16 to $22 a yard. And even the back takes like 9 or 10 yards. So, but I never spend less than $800 a quilt.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I want them to last forever.
Well, you do make heirloom quilts when you give them to people, so it's really nice that you go to that quality and they know that they can pass them down in their families because they won't be falling apart.
Hopefully. So that is the whole idea. If I'm going to put that much work into a piece of anything, it's not going to be garbage. It's going to be good stuff.
And we always encourage people to use them.
Right.
We want them to be warm and we want them to have soft, wonderful blankets.
Yeah. Usually when I hand them to somebody, I say, wash it, dry it, wear it out. Because to me, somebody sleeping under a quilt or like a kid that never had a quilt before, I'm trying to get these in the hands of as many people as I can because it feels good and there's nothing like it. And they're American made with lots of love. And so I want them to use them.
I think everybody can see they're made with lots of love listening to you.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for telling me about that.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Beautiful.
Thanks,
Thank
Kathy.
you for showing us.
Yeah, and just by the way, Kath, this pile's for you. Everyone.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Thanks. Thanks a million.
Nice. Aww. I can't believe she gave me these blankets. They're so beautiful.
We have such a nice memory with this whole thing.
Oh, we
so
had fun.
She needs to have them.
She did all the sewing, though, and
well.
that is such a precious gift.
I'll keep her warm forever.
Thank you.
I love you.
Oh, this is so nice. I didn't expect this today.
Hey,
I just wanted to show you her beautiful blankets.
Well, thanks for sharing it with us.
This one is so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I love you.
I love you too.
All right, thanks for watching our video.
More to come.